Yeah, welcome all the participants who are present here to the technical writing competition that is being organized as a part of Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav under the initiative of Heavy Ministry of Heavy Industries. We CMTA have been conducting a series of webinars under this under this Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. As a part of that, we are now conducting a technical writing competition for all the engineering students, and the duration for the technical writing competition will be for 90 minutes. And to start with, there are some rules and regulations for the writings. As we all have known a few, I will just rush through. The essay or the papers would be accepted from the individual members only. It should not be a joint contribution, and it should be either a writing or a typed format. And you need to upload it in a PDF format only. And the link for uploading the PDF would be shared to you at the end of the session. The list of references and abbreviations that you are using should be written at the end of your essay, or if you're taking any quotes or any data from any of the sources, that has to be mentioned. The essay should be no longer than 4,000 words, and it should not also be less than 750 words. We request you to do it if you are doing it in an electronic page as well as if you're writing it. We request you to use it in an A4 sheet, and if you're using a electronic media or for typing, you can use it the font size of a 12 fonts. The scoring for essay would be like your originality would rate for 70%, clarity of your topic, how you are written, would be for 10%, overall for your structure, how you are organized, would be for 10%, and overall impression for 10%. Overall, your essay would be ranked for 100. And as you all know, it the top two would be best writings would be published in our Manufacturing Technology Today journal. The minimum scoring for that would be 60%. Above that, only we'll be publishing it. And the topics would be shared within just 2 minutes. At the end, the best two presenter who would be selected will have to make a video of a 15 minutes on what they have written and send it to a CMT email ID that would be communicated to them in person. So, and e-certificates will all be provided to all the participants who upload their essays to the link that will be provided at the end of the competitions. And institutes reserves its rights to accept or reject any of the contribution reserved during the competition.
Greetings to one and all. My name is Kshetra Chityappa. I am pursuing MTech in Material Science from University of Mysore. Currently, I am doing my internship and project work at CMTI under the guidance of Dr. Kavita ma'am, who is the group head of Materials and Metallurgy department at CMTI. As a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, CMTI had organized a technical writing competition in which I chose to write on the topic how can Industry 4.0 lead to manufacturing growth, and therefore I would like to speak on the same. Industry 4.0 technology is a potential game changer for Indian manufacturing sector. It has a major impact on various sectors of Indian industry such as manufacturing, supply chain management, construction, shipping, etc., as well as affect our daily lives and shape societies in the future. The term Industry 4.0 encompasses artificial intelligence, Internet of Things IoT, cloud computing, condition based monitoring, ERP or enterprise resource planning, 3D printing, industrial robots, etc., which is used as a tool to provide an interoperable platform between the real time physical operations and the information technology. Industry 4.0 will affect all sectors by bringing about a structural transformation in the global economy, leading to a huge impact on developing countries. Due to extensive customization and personalization, production systems will become flexible, efficient, and environmentally sustainable. This will boost the manufacturing growth because of the effective use of materials and human resources. The consumption of materials and energy resources will be reduced and new product developments will be introduced that will optimize the use of advanced materials with tailored properties and create a circular economy in which end of life products can be reused and recycled. Due to optimization of processes and transportation systems, there will be decrease in transactions and transportation costs. Industry 4.0 will enable innovation in many fields with huge impact on economic growth. There will be an improvement in health and safety of workers as well. Moreover, there will be reliable and consistent productivity and better quality products too. Due to emerging technological trends, the capability to innovate will be a major determinant of global competitiveness, which will eventually boost manufacturing. Networks and processes have so far been limited to one factory. Nevertheless, Industry 4.0 goes far beyond shop floor automation by connecting machines with rapid prototyping systems and intelligent networks of smart sensors along the entire value chain that will be able to control each other autonomously. Multiple factories scattered across the national boundaries can potentially be controlled through Internet of Things or IoT. Thus, the embedded systems, factories, and workers can connect over the Internet of Things to work together in a cyber physical environment. Human tasks such as heavy lifting, precision positioning, and visual quality control will consistently be transferred to or supported by robots, which will be more efficient and effective than humans. And they will also communicate seamlessly with one another. Human workers will have to learn to work side by side and in conjunction with robots. Now, as an example, I would like to quote this. The process parameters for the parts in the schedule can be drawn from the database, and software robots can be employed to ensure the process parameters are being followed. If there is any downtime, the respective people, will immediately receive a message on their phones informing them about the downtime event and urges them to take necessary actions. And finally, at the end of the process, a store of finished goods will be built, defining your inventory in real time. Now, think of it this way. If all the different kinds of reports and log sheets were to be generated by the system automatically, and the necessary data was pushed into your ERP in real time, so this would augment the manufacturing process time greatly. When it comes to smart grids, Internet of Energy, e-mobility, and modeling and simulation will increase the efficiency of existing energy projects and could contribute to better access to affordable and clean energy. Industry 4.0 technologies are enabling the transition to a circular economy in which end-of-life products are reused, remanufactured and recycled to avoid waste. Additive manufacturing will enable manufacturers to carry out multiple iterations and design options in the product development and manufacturing process through rapid prototyping. 3D printing applications have emerged as a key for keeping pace with proactive and agile product lifecycle management strategies. When it comes to additive manufacturing has a potential to reduce time to market for a newly developed product from months to days. AR or augmented reality technology is a step ahead of the popular virtual reality technique. It is a combination of both the real world and the digital world brought together to enhance its virtual world applicability. With tools like Google Glass, the information is laid on the user's field of view to allow him to gain more insight about an object they are looking at. For example, technical parameters, tolerance limits, etc. Next, cobots or collaborative robots participate intrinsically with human activities, and their role is now more than being standalone machines doing repetitive tasks. Samarth Udyog Bharat 4.0 is an initiative by Department of Heavy Industry, Ministry of Heavy Industry and Public Enterprises, Government of India, to create awareness among Indian industries about Industry 4.0, propagate technological solutions, and push to implement it by end of 2025. CMTI or Central Manufacturing Technological Institute, being one of the pioneers in the field of manufacturing, has been mandated by Department of Heavy Industries to set up a smart manufacturing demo and development cell as a common engineering facility center to support and propagate the process of adoption of smart manufacturing practices. Government of India has introduced National Manufacturing Policy for aiming at enhancing the share of manufacturing in GDP from 16 to 25% and create millions of jobs over a decade, and Industry 4.0 is a key solution to achieving this goal. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Manikandan Srinivasan. I'm an engineering graduate currently pursuing BE Manufacturing Engineering from College of Engineering, Guindy, Anna University. I'm also a summer research intern in Central Manufacturing Technology Institute, CMTI, Bengaluru, and working under a project, Design of Arela Policing System and its Components. I have participated in CMTI Technical Writing 2021 under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and Ministry of Heavy Industries, and I've written my essay on how Industry 4.0 can lead to manufacturing growth. And I'm happy to tell you that I was selected as my essay is selected as one of the best 2 essays, and I'm here to discuss you about my essay. So Industry 4.0 can be applied to manufacturing sectors in order to improve the productivity and efficiency of the process. So how we can apply Industry 4.0 and what are the strategies that we can apply and what are the technologies that we can implement in manufacturing industries for the growth of manufacturing sector to be discussed in this presentation. So we'll see about the Industry 4.0 overview and discuss about implementation of Industry 4.0 in manufacturing industries and cloud computing, IIoT implementation in manufacturing cycle, and system integration in manufacturing, and talk about cyber security for industries. The objective of this discussion is to provide the significance and impact of Industry 4.0 and its technologies on the growth of manufacturing sectors, how it can be implemented and how it can be used to impact industries. This approach of Industry 4.0 for manufacturing presentation in this discussion is based on smart factory concept using IoT and integration of system. So smart factory refers to those factories that can take decisions on its own depending on the external factors and parameters, so which makes it smart. So manufacturing industries in the previous era have thought that cutting back the labor cost and reducing the expenses alone can improve the profit of the company. But in this, there is a new perspective among manufacturing industries where the quality of the products can be improved with reduced process expenditure, which can be implemented through Industry 4.2. So Industry 4.2 is the 4th industrial revolution that can control over the entire value chain of the production in industries, right from design stage to shipping stage. Industry 4.0 can be implemented in industries. So manufacturing industries can be transformed from mass production to customized production with the implementation of Industry 4.0. So one of the aspects of Industry 4.0 is that it can help industries to produce customer specific products. And another aspect is that it can make the industry able to produce the products in an automated way or semi-automated way. So the products produced by the company can be of high quality with productive processes that can improve the competitiveness of the company. So implementing Industry 4.2 can improve the competitiveness by improving the quality of the products, hence can improve the market value of the companies throughout the customers, and can improve the profit of the company also. So how this Industry 4.0 can be implemented in industries is that it can implement using Internet of Things technology with wireless sensor networks, database management systems, Internet of Things application software by an integrated network. So this Internet of Things has 4 layers, namely sensing layer, network layer, service layer, and interface layer. In sensing layer, it consists mainly of sensors and RFID readers that can sense the physical parameters such as temperature, vibration, etc. during the process, and can give the data to the network layer. This network layer is used for transfer of this information from sensing layer to service layer. The service layer is a layer where data storage, data analysis, and data visualization are done, which is then transferred to interface layer. This interface layer can be used to take remedial actions and feedback controls and give alerts to technicians of the any failures in the future. So sensing layer can be implemented in industries using sensors and vision controls for measuring the physical parameters. Network layer can be implemented using either wired or wireless network for exchange of the data throughout the network. So service layer consists of DBMS software, database management software, to collect the data, analyze the data, and visualize the data. So after the data is visualized and the information is transferred to the interface layer, which consists of actuators, feedback control system that can prevent any failures or give any other improvements in the production process. Thus, Industry 4.0 can be applied using IoT layers in industries. So in service layer, we can use cloud computing using Industry 4.0. Instead of using physical repositories like hard disk, which can consume space and cost, we can use cloud computing, that's virtual storage, which can be used to manage huge amounts of data easily. So this application of cloud computing in industries can be implemented by cloud manufacturing model. So this cloud computing can be used for inventory management and supply chain management, and hence it ensures the reduced wastage. So in such a way, cloud computing can be used in supply chain, whole value chain, in order to reduce the wastage of products. So this cloud manufacturing model usually consists of providers, operators, and consumers. Throughout these 3 models, the data is flowing throughout in the cloud. So for example, the providers are those who supply the products and get tasks from the operators. They are usually suppliers who give some inventory to the operators, and the operator gets the information and gives other tasks like other supplies, etc. So data can be uploaded in the cloud, which can be used at any time. Thus the information can be accessed anytime, and the operators and consumers can also update feedback in the cloud system, and hence it can improve the growth of the company by improving the process based on the feedbacks. So cloud manufacturing is time sensitive because we can access the information at any time. It is one of the advantages of cloud manufacturing model. So it is also scalable. It can also be applied in small and medium enterprises, flexible and cost-effective solution with lower maintenance cost and support. Thus, this cloud computing can be applied and implemented in industries for predicting any further failures or to improve the company itself from the feedbacks from the consumers. So next we can discuss about Internet of Things in industries, which is industrial Internet of Things implementation in the whole manufacturing cycle from design to shipping. So the entire manufacturing cycle can be integrated with Industrial 4.0 to reduce the cycle time and lead time of the processes by 4 layers and analysis of data. So these 4 layers, as I've already seen, data collection can be done by the sensing layer using sensors and then given to network layers for transfer of the data. And the data transferred can be stored, analyzed and visualized by using service layer, and then the feedback control can be given by the interface layer. So if we can collect data from various resources and various sensors and store it in the service layer, analyze it, visualize it, and we can use it in whole manufacturing cycle. Like in design stage, we can use it to see if the model is if there are any defects in the model. In manufacturing stage, we can see if there are any alternatives to the manufacturing process, or if there are any allowances to be given, like that, based on that data analysis. And we can also use it in maintenance and repair stage, where we can see for any future failures or predict the failures, and hence we can prevent those failures or breakdowns. So in such a way, industrial Internet of Things can be implemented throughout the manufacturing cycle, thus improving the productivity of the company. So the Industrial 4.0 machines and companies can be connected and integrated together for the mutual enhancement and development in their productivity. So this integration can be achieved in 2 approaches: horizontal integration and vertical integration. Horizontal integration is basically deals with the collaboration between the companies, that is inter-company integration, whereas vertical integration deals with connection between machines and different levels of the company. So horizontal integration is between the companies, which is done to enrich the product life cycle and creating an interconnected ecosystem of the companies which are implementing Industrial 4.0. Thus, it enables the exchange of data or information about industrial standards or standard operating procedures, etc., can be exchanged and between the companies. So vertical integration deals with intra-company integration between different levels or hierarchies of the company. This vertical integration can be used for corporate planning, production scheduling, or management, etc. It basically digitizes all the process within the entire organization, converting it to a smart factory. So thus, this integration enables the industry to be converted from normal to a smart factory. Hence, it can make its own decisions based on the external factors, which makes it smart. So the next important technology of Industrial 4.0 is cybersecurity. The Industrial 4.0 deals with many processes and digital data which have to be protected. So information and data security are very critical for industry's success. Internet of Things has to be built based on safety communications on each point of manufacturing process, and interoperability of those processes has to be assured. So the valuable information is needed to be protected. So Industrial 4.0 technologies allows for the creation of a safety cyber environment by cyber security systems. By implementation of cyber security, we can prevent any cyber security threats. So these cyber security threats arises because of reasons such as our devices, sensors, RFID readers running for a long time without any update of security or antivirus tools. That can be one reason. Another reason can be usage of old controllers in industrial control system networks can cause to cybersecurity threats. So cybersecurity threats can also bypass due to existence of multiple pathways from several networks. So this is the reason that why the Industrial 4.0 implemented industries have to be very careful in not providing any multiple pathways to the company. So the cyber attack can be done from external and internal sources. Like the attack can be from external, like from satellite communication, or can be internal from internal sources, like a hacker can be inside the company also. The cyber security can be implemented in different levels. and it is very time sensitive to provide the cybersecurity. So because we need incident response in Industrial 4.0 for these for protection of these data. So cybersecurity can be implemented in different levels: device level, network level, plant or factory level. Device level can be done with the installation of new security patches, whereas the network level can be uh, the security with the network by using firewall signatures. So plant or factory level security can be with analysis and monitoring of the actual log sources. We can thus ensure the security over the entire plant. Hence, we can hence we can prevent any cyber security threats. As we have already seen, cybersecurity attacks can be done through cyber components or through any mobile or satellite communications or any control components. So this can really affect the devices. So device level protection has to be provided. Then the network level protection has to be provided throughout the industry. For plant level protection has to be provided across various departments of the industry. So the enabling technologies of Industry 4.0 are foundation for integration of machines, humans, physical objects, production lines, and processes. So due to increased level of complexity, many small and manufacturing medium enterprises has doubts on implementation of Industrial 4.0 because of financial problems. But the manufacturers can improve their competitiveness by the application of Industry 4.0 by improving the quality of the products. That leads to the transformation of industries to implement Industrial 4.0 for improved productivity and efficiency. I thank CMTI for providing me this opportunity to discuss about Industrial 4.0, and I'm thankful for providing this opportunity to participate in this competition, and I'm looking forward for more challenges. Thank you.